Well, at the top of the show, we would like to take a moment to reflect on the past year. 2017 has been marked by multiple natural disasters, and although we have encountered house fires, floods, and hurricanes, there's a nonprofit organization that has always been there to provide comfort and support to people during their darkest days. Well, Brad Kaiserman from the American Red Cross joins us live via satellite this morning. Welcome to the show, Brad. How are you?
I'm good, Courtney. Good morning and happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays to you too, Brad. Well, the American Red Cross has done so much for the community across the United States. What types of disasters did the Red Cross respond to this year?
Well, we've really seen an unprecedented level of disaster activity, particularly in the last 120 days. Just to recap, starting on August 25th, the landfall of Hurricane Harvey in Texas, one of the biggest hurricanes to ever occur in the country and certainly in Texas, devastating 52 inches of rain, turned the southeastern portion of the state into an inland lake the size of Lake Michigan. And then just about 2 weeks later, Hurricane Irma struck the U.S. Virgin Islands, devastating those islands and knocking out the power grid. And then a couple days after that, Irma raked the west coast of Florida as a Category 4 hurricane. And then just a few weeks later, Hurricane Maria devastated Puerto Rico. Folks still there without power and water in many cases. And then we had the devastating wildfires both in Northern California and the one still burning in Southern California. Hurricane Nate in the middle of all that. And of course, the tragic shootings in Las Vegas. So again, we call them the Big Seven of 2017, and that's along with the 64,000 home fires we've responded to this year.
Brad, talk to us about how 2017 relief efforts compare to previous years.
Yeah, it's a great question. You know, just the level of intensity was incredible. We did 658,000 shelter overnight stays this year. That is 2 times the number of shelter overnight stays that we've done in the past 4 years combined, Courtney. So an incredible level of effort. Likewise, about 13.6 million meals and snacks that we serve with our partners, the Southern Baptist, the Salvation Army, and many others. And then about 7 million relief items that we've distributed. So when I say unprecedented, we haven't seen a year like this, frankly, in anyone's memory at all.
Well, how is the Red Cross able to respond to multiple historic disasters while still responding to thousands of smaller emergencies that happen day to day?
Well, there's really just 2 words to answer that question. The first one is generosity, and that's the generosity of our donors and our volunteers. And the second word is readiness, and that's what that generosity of our donors and volunteers creates. And that's readiness. That's supplies and warehouses all over the country. Over 56,000 disaster workers deployed just in the past 120 days, and all of that because of the generosity of our donors. You know, we have about 330 emergency response vehicles that are positioned all over the country, and together they've done about 2.5 million miles. So busy year.
Brad, thank you so much for joining us today, and every little bit helps to help those affected by future disasters. Make sure to visit redcross.org/gift or call 1-800-RED-CROSS.